Hi, my name is Eric Bond, and this is the Texas Bible Project. I'm calling this the Rapture in Jesus' own words. We're going to, the best we can, use the words of Jesus in this little dissertation because he is the guideline. A lot of stuff has been written about the rapture. The word is not in the Bible, so we'll just call it the gathering back of the saints to Jesus, because that's what he cares about. That's about 20% of the New Testament is about the gathering back. So let's start out with the parable of the wheat and tares. And if you look down below here, I've done the parable of the wheat and tares, where I absolutely translated the whole thing all at one smash. So feel free to take a look at that if you want. But I'm going to quote from the King James a few verses of that. And it says, Matthew 13:24 through 30, it says, "Another parable put forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? He said unto them, An enemy hath done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, lest while you gather up the tares, ye root up the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn." After he does that, the end of it's not the end of the world, it's the end of the eon, it's the end of the flesh age. The reapers are the angels, and it talks about him as being the Son of Man. So this is Jesus talking to his angels at the very, very end of flesh mortal life. And he tells them to let them both grow together. That is, the good seed and the evil seed grow together until the very end. And at the very end, the first thing that will be done will be the separation of the evil from his sanctified children. This is not a mistake. This is the behavior that you will see over and over again from Jesus, where at the conclusion of something, the evil is taken out of the way and the righteous is left behind. Let's go to another place. Let's see. Matthew 24:1 through 6. This is Jesus' words. "And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" That is not the word world, it is eon. What will happen at the end of the flesh eon? And he says, Matthew 24:38 through 41. On down, he says, For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two in the field, one shall be taken, the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, one shall be taken, the other left. That's the very next sentence after he said that the flood came and took them all away. One will remain in the field, or one will be taken away. Based on the context of what Jesus is speaking, the ones being taken away are the evil ones, because that's what happened during the flood. And let's go to Genesis 7:21. That's what he's talking about, the days of Noah. "And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beast and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land, died. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle and creeping things. and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. The word alive is in italics. It was added by the translators. Let's read it without the word alive in there. And they were destroyed from the earth, and Noah only remained. I guess he got left behind. Everything else in the world at that time that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. So what you see, once again, the pattern is repeated. The good and evil are going through the same catastrophic situation, and the evil is being removed, but allowances are being made by Jesus for the righteous to remain alive. Let's go to Luke 17. Luke, he speaks again of this same scenario. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. Let's drop down to 34. I tell you, he said in 27, he says, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Well, the first place, interestingly enough, in Matthew, it says they were taken away. And here it says they destroyed them all. So obviously they were taken and destroyed. So that is what God would like for you to understand about this. Luke 17. Here we go. I tell you, in that night there will be two in one bed. One shall be taken, the other shall be left. Two grinding together, one taken, one left. Two shall be in the field, one taken, the other left. And they answered him and said, Where, Lord? And he answered them, Wherever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together. Now, we can discuss eagles. I will discuss that later. But what we're talking about, the evil are destroyed just like it was in the days of Noah. They were taken away to destruction. And they were taken somewhere for the carrion birds to eat their flesh. It's very simple. Pattern behavior. Let's take another example, just for instance. The 3 Israelite children were thrown into the fire, into the flaming kiln, the flaming ovens, by the order of Nebuchadnezzar. Men grabbed up the Israelite children to throw them in. The men that grabbed them up were killed by the fire. First thing that happened, what happened? They're killed. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were walking around with Jesus, or the angel of the Lord, if you will, in the midst of the oven, and they were they didn't even have the smell of smoke on them. So here you've got a group of individuals going through basically the same conflagration. The evil ones are killed first. The righteous that Jesus wishes to remain alive or to remain on the earth, they're perfectly cared for. Your Father will be is perfectly able to care for you. There will not be any sort of a rapture. It's not going to happen based on the pattern. We listen to Jesus. We take Jesus' word. We don't take Tim LaHaye's word for anything. We don't take Belgian Jack's word. We don't take any preacher's word. You must pay attention to the wheat and the tares. Jesus himself said, you tell the angels that they are both, he's already told the angels they are to both to remain on the earth together until the harvest. And then the first thing that happens at the end of this eon, the first thing that happens is the tares are culled out of the group of everyone else and bound into bundles to be burned. We know what that burning is. That's the lake of fire right outside of the city of Jerusalem. This is part 1 of this. This is the rapture in Jesus' own words. If you have any questions, please email me, eric@ericbond.us. Every question, I will answer every question in perfect confidence. You have my word on that. So have a great day, and we will talk soon. Thanks.